Good morning students. Today we are going to start exercise 4.2 of class 7th. In this exercise we will discuss how to solve an equation using separating variable method. So take one example for this. Suppose we have to solve the equation 3n plus 7 is equal to 25 using the separating the variables method. For this we go stepwise to separating the variable n on the LHS of the equation. The LHS of the equation is 3n plus 7. We shall first subtract 7 from it so that we get 3n from this. In the next step we shall divide by 3 to get n. Remember, we must do the same operation on the both side of the equation, therefore subtracting 7 from the both side. So students, first we write steps, and our steps is subtracting 7 from the both side of the equation, and next line we write 3n plus 7 is equal to 25 and we subtract 7 from the both side of this equation. Plus 7 and minus 7 will cancel out and we have 3n in the left hand side and in the right hand side we have 18. In the next step, we have to separate n from 3. For this, we divide our equation by 3. So our second step is dividing both sides by 3. In the next line we have 3n is equal to 18 and we divide 3n by 3 and 18 by 3. Then we have n is equal to 6 and it is the solution of the equation. Now we are going to move our exercise 4.2 and first question of this exercise is give first the step you will use to separate the variables and then solve the equation. And our first equation is x minus 1 is equal to 0. So first we are going to write our first step, and first step is adding 1 on the both side of equation Now question arises how many numbers are adding or subtracting in this equation and which operation should we use for separating the variables. It is depend upon our equation. This equation hold minus sign, so we use addition operation in this equation. If this equation hold positive sign, plus sign, then we use subtract operation on this equation. So we write x minus 1 is equal to 0, it is our equation. Then we are going to add 1 on the both side. In the left side we write x minus 1 plus 1 and in the right side we write 0 plus 1. Then we have x is equal to 1 and it is the solution of our equation. Now move to our second question, and second question is x plus 1 is equal to 0. For solving this equation, first we write a step for this, and our step is subtracting 1 on the both side of equation. X plus 1 is equal to 0, it is our equation. And according to our step we have to subtract from the left hand side and also from the right hand side. So we have x is equal to minus 1 and it is the solution of this equation. By using this method you can solve the remaining part of this question by yourself. Now move to our second question, and second question is give first this step you will use to separate the variables and then solve the equation. And first part of question number second is 3L is equal to 42. We have to separate L from 3. So here we divide both sides of our equation by 3. So first we are going to write our step, and step is dividing both sides of equation by 3. So our equation is 3L is equal to 42. On dividing both sides by 3, we have 3L by 3 and 42 is equal to 42 by 3. In the left side, 3 and 3 will cancel out, and we have L is equal to 14. B part of this question. B part of this question is b by 2 is equal to 6. We have to separate the variables b from 2 in the left hand side. So for this we multiply our equation by 2. So first we are going to write our step, and our step is multiplying both sides of equation by 3. Then we write b upon 2 is equal to 6. It is our equation, and we are going to multiply 3 in the left hand side and also in the right hand side. 2 on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Then we have b is equal to 12. It is the solution of our equation. In this way you can solve remaining part of question number 2 by yourself. Now move to our third question, and third question is give the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. And first part of third question is 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. For solving this question, first we separate or remove constant part from the equation, and then we use next step to separate the variables, or we can say first we remove that part from the equation that does not contain any variables. So you can clearly see here that 2 is a constant, or we can say it is not contain any variable in it. So first we are going to remove 2 from the left hand side. For this we add our equation by 2. So first we write step 1, and step 1 is adding 2 on the both side of the equation. After adding 2 on the both side of equation, we have 3n minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 46 plus 2. Plus 2 and minus 2 will cancel out, and we get 3n in the left side and 48 in the right hand side. In the next step we have to separate n from 3. For this we write dividing both sides by 3. In the next step we have 3n is equal to 48, and we have to divide both sides of this equation by 3. Here 3 and 3 will cancel out. In the left side we get n, and in the right side we have 16. So solution of our equation is n is equal to 16. B part of this question. B part of this question is 5m plus 7 is equal to 17. In this question, first we remove 7 from the left hand side as it does not contain any variables. So we write a step for it, and our first step is subtracting 7 from the both side of equation. So we have 5m plus 7 is equal to 17. It is our equation, and after subtracting 7 from it, we get 5m plus 7 minus 7 in the left hand side and 17 minus 7 in the right hand side. In the plus 7 and minus 7 will cancel out. Then we have 5m is equal to 10. Now we have to separate m from 5. For this we write a second step, and second step is dividing both sides by 5. 5m is equal to 10. After dividing both sides by 5, we have 5m is equal to 10. 5m divided by 5 and 10 divided by 5. And solution of this equation is m is equal to 2. In this way, you can solve remaining part of third question by yourself. Now move to our fourth question. And fourth question is solve the following equations. So in this question, no need to write step first that we will use to separating the variables. In this question, we directly solve our equations. For this, first part we have 10p is equal to 100, and we have to separate p from 10. So we are going move 10 from the left hand side to the right hand side. After moving 10 from the left hand side to the right hand side, it becomes 100 divided by 10. So we have p is equal to 10, and it is the solution of first equation. Move to our second part. Second part is 10p plus 10 is equal to 100. So first we move 10 from the plus 10 from the left hand side to the right hand side, and we get 10p is equal to 100 minus 10. In the next step, we have 10p is equal to 90. Now we have to move 10 from the left hand side to the right hand side, and we have 90 divided by 10. And solution of this equation is p is equal to 9. In this way, you can solve remaining part of the question number 4 by yourself.